Hello and welcome to another tutorial for Enla and AutoCAD plugin, and today we are going to play a little bit with length and area. So let's start. So the idea today is to try to find the length or perimeter or whatever you call it of this room. So the easiest way to do it in AutoCAD is just to draw a polyline. And I'll do it. I type PL and I start drawing polyline. So it's done. No problem. It's here, it's quick. And to find out the length, we simply click on it, and in properties we can see that length is here. It is 1390. We can also see that AutoCAD is giving us area, some long number, and great. So, but can we do it in Enla? Sure. So let's see what will Enla say. Okay. So here we can see the same number, the same as here, but right away we can see that color is not the usual one. It's kind of pinkish, and what that tells us is that there is some problem here, and the problem is that I actually have done a mistake, and that is done on purpose just to show you. So what I've actually done is I've crossed here twice. So because of that, this line actually does not represent perimeter or length or whatever of this room, because it overlaps itself, and you are noticed with this kind of signs for these situations. So this is a cool thing, I think, and it helps you find a lot of mistakes when you are being told to, say, measure something by using polylines or boundaries that someone else before you drawn, and you don't know if that person has done it right, and sometimes these things happen because it is easy human mistake, and this way at least you are safe from that type of mistakes. Okay, so let's fix it. And you see now it's green, now it's a smaller number. That's it. Great. Okay, so now we have length, but AutoCAD is also presenting us here with area. So can we have this area in Enla? Sure. So we'll click here to open this under, and you will see here show area, and click on it, and here the number is here, the same number as here. So now we have length and area. And one thing that bothers me here is that this number is kind of long. I've actually drawn this in centimeters, so I would like, just for the sake of this very simple presentation, to see this in meters. Meters have a little bit cleaner look. So we have scale here, and this scale scales lengths, and I will move it 2 times to the left, and you will see that now this 1380 becomes actually 13.80, and also you can see that area is now more readable. It is now showing 10 meters 10.5 meters square, 10.5 square meters. Okay, so I think that's kind of interesting, because the proper way to do it, and I strongly believe in this, is just to scale everything down. If you need to have meters, then scale everything down or up, wherever you want, because this is actually cheating, and this leads to all sorts of problems later. Because if you're thinking in meters and you're drawing in centimeters, this will fail. So I do not recommend doing this. I do not recommend having this scale factor set to anything other than 1, but it is possible, and if you want to use it just for this short use it here. Do not use any functions with this, because you will shoot yourself in the foot. Okay, so now that you have my warning, let's see if we can do something more, and that is to find out what is the other way to find the area. Because I'm saying this because I actually don't believe in polylines for measuring area. They're good for that, they're pretty good for that. However, here's what is going to happen. I will show you here. So I'll turn off these layers, and this is the room, and one obvious way to measure area of this room by using polyline or by using boundary. I don't know if I've shown you boundary. Boundary is a great command. It works like this. You type BO and say OK, and you say here or here, whatever. You click here and boundary will find all the boundaries, and you don't have to bother drawing polyline. So let's do it. Great, it's here. But can you spot the problem? The problem is that you have this door, and this door is messing your boundary. So it sometimes works, it sometimes not. But the reason I want to show you all this is here. I believe that the proper way to measure anything in terms of area is by using hatch, and I believe that because when using a hatch you see what is the thing you are measuring, and with boundary or polylines you do not see it. And you can easily see this with these doors, for example. Let's do it again. Boundary here. So if I click here, I can get this no problem. So it reads 23 square meters or something, and I can easily circumvent this problem with doors. So I just draw this, take it out, take this layer off, okay, enter. So I kind of done it wrong, so let's fix it. Okay, so let's do it again. Boundary. Okay, great. So you would expect that this is now the area of this room, because boundary also found island here and it's properly marked. So what's the problem here? Check it out again if you did not pay attention. Island and room, and let's do it again. Boundary. Okay, you see it. So you would expect that boundary actually from area that is 23 and 8 or something removed this island, but it did not. It is just boundary, and it's also boundary here. So this boundary here is reading this area. It does not subtract this one. So the proper way to do it is just use hatch. If you use hatch for reading area, then you will always know what is measuring. When you pick here, you can see that it's 2377. It's less than before. And also you can very easily see that this part is not inside measured area. So I believe that using hatch is a better way to measure area. Also, I demonstrated here that Enla can also track hatches, and it works great. And just so that you know this, there is zero length of hatch, because hatch does not have length property. If you want length, then you use boundary or something, but hatches are great for area calculation. And all this you can tune here, so scale factor, like I said, and show length, show area. Easy peasy. And that is how you do it. Thank you for watching.